Alright, so I'm going to play Max Payne on PS2. I basically just plugged in my other, I plugged in my other PS2 Slim because the one doesn't read the silver discs. I googled it and they mentioned that it may be because of like the laser in it. So thankfully I have two of them, so I'll be able to stream on the other one. It seems when I switch over the PS2s, there's slight crackling in the audio, so I have to restart my PC when I do that. So I'm gonna save a memory card slot. Max Payne obviously is made by Rockstar. They have three Max Paynes, Max Payne 1 through 3, and this game's super fun. It's comic book style, and it's kind of like Dead to Rights. And the first two are on PS2, and the last one's on PS3, maybe Xbox 360, not sure, and maybe Steam. So request new game. I think Max Payne's also on Steam, but we got different difficulties. So the game starts out pretty dramatically. It's kind of similar to Silent Hill, and basically, like it starts out in Silent Hill, kind of in like the hospital area or something like that. Um, I think after this, I'm gonna play Resident Evil Code Veronica on PS2, and
Stand by 1010. Investigator reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
10-4 dispatcher. Verify address.
That's Acer Plaza. Repeat, Acer Plaza.
it's pretty cool. That looks like the Statue of Liberty.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, an assault in progress.
So this game, I think, looks like it's like the winter time. Yeah, it's the winter time currently. Kind of like Silent Hill. Looks pretty cool.
It's a war zone down here. 1085 dispatcher. Need additional units. Additional units now. Officer in danger. Officer in danger.
I'm gonna turn my
10-5, please repeat.
game
10-5,
audio
all
slightly
units,
down.
all units, emergency. Officer in danger, Acer Plaza.
I don't want to make it too loud or too high.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over. To make any kind of sense of it, I need to go back 3 years. Back to the night the pain started.
Maybe, I guess I could read like the back cover art of the thing while it loads. So Max Payne is a man with nothing to lose in the violent, cold urban night. A fugitive undercover cop framed for murder and now hunted by cops and the mob.
I was still on the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See?
Kind of
My
looks like
last
the guy who
smoke.
plays Agent
It's bad for the
47.
baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex.
You're still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby. Life was good. Sun setting on a sweet summer's day. Smell of freshly mowed lawns. Sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side. Beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. The sun went down with practiced bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding. Michelle, honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They'd given me the best seat in the house, front row center.
Alright, so obviously I'm in like my house.
What the hell?
I'm not sure what the exclamation point means. Press start. And press L1 to go in slow motion. R2 to jump. Looks like he's getting a phone call like the guy in Silent Hill.
Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
Alright, so... like, I think Silent Hill Extreme... I'm gonna say 3 or 4. It's pretty cool fireplace. They put like so much detail in this older game, even though the graphics aren't that good. I don't really see as much detail in the newer games. Alright, so I think he's having like flashbacks right now. The windows are pretty cool, they look golden.
Freeze! NYPD's drop!
So I'm gonna slow down. I don't know what these dudes are doing.
No, please God, no.
So it looks like something happened in the innocence game. Looks like
No, God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby. No! That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York.
Oh, they have an official Max Payne strategy guide. That's cool. So, Part 1, The American Dream. Chapter 1, Roscoe Street Station. Obviously, I always get the book art and the box art for every game I have. Because I like to read stuff.
I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street Station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway.
I like this part of the game.
The feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this.
So this kind of starts out
under my coat, but the train
like
doors had already
Spiral,
shut behind me.
movie
Then
with,
I was in for the ride.
Chris Rock.
Next stop,
He does very
Roscoe
well in that
Street
movie.
Station. And Alex.
He looks good for how old Chris Rock is. He looks the same as he did like 20 years ago.
The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him.
yes, it's auto saving, so this part's very difficult. Like obviously if I lose I go all the way back here, so I need to make sure that I can beat this part.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
I like the sound effects in this game. I love how it has Beretta ammo, because there was actually someone on YouTube called Barats and Beretta, and they were hilarious. Beretta ammo. There's one where they do like completely on call for, so Barats and Beretta completely on call for, and they smack each other in the face. It's hilarious. He's like, knock knock, who's there? And he's like, completely uncalled for. He's like, completely uncalled for who? And then he smacks him in the face.
Supposed to take care of this? He and Mickey are having too much fun. Hey,
So this is kind of like The Matrix, except like I was obviously playing Into the Matrix earlier on stream, and now I'm playing Max Payne, which is basically like The Matrix except Rockstar version of it, and it's much more urban and like realistic. They have like graffiti on the walls, which is super cool. Like I have to be super careful with my aiming and stuff, because look at my health at the bottom left. Like your health bar is like your chalk outline or whatever, and it's red, so I'm currently low. So I need to learn how to heal. So I press left to switch on weapons on the D-pad. So I'm not sure how to select it. Press L1 to slow time, and L2 to slow time. I think L1 dives. You select your gun with R1. You jump with R2. You heal with circle. There we go. That was a waste of a heal. So actually it fills up the other way. So I'm going to switch to this one. Perfect. Alright, so the shotgun does a lot of damage. I like how like the doors open and stuff, because it's like so like not obvious, but like part of the game. Oh nice, it actually saves when you have the memory card, so that's pretty cool.
What was that?
It's nothing, relax.
Yo!
Gotta get both of them. Obviously L1 dives and then L2 just slows time.
Lucky for Alex, they had ended up in the middle of a big-time crime operation.
Alright, so this part's pretty difficult. Hopefully I can find some health somewhere.
Kiss it good.
Save this dude.
You saved me, man.
What's going on here?
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the
So
control
this
room
is
one
kind of
floor
cool
up.
because our
Can you
plan
take me there?
condemned criminal
Sure,
origins, and it
sounds
also
good.
takes place
Follow me.
in an area like this. So I enjoyed it a lot. Alright, so open this door. Can't open it. Not sure what this dude just said to me, but let me try this way. Maybe I can get on a train with this dude. Not entirely sure.
The power to the rail had been cut. I'd have to get it back on to get the train moving.
You know? Alright, so I think I can maybe use a phone in this room or something. No. cool. You could turn like the sync on. Alright, so making good progress. I just need to turn the power on. The store's closed. Can't go on the train tracks. Alright, so I gotta go back up, I assume. Oh, okay.
Home free. This way.
So this guy opened the door for me and got pwned. Oh, that's cool. That's a very nice picture. Got a nice picture of the Statue of Liberty. Alright. Not sure if the control time it returns after like each battle. Alright, so that's locked. Got the dual Berettas equipped. Looks like there's a lot of health here. Got a lot of health. Not sure what this exactly accomplishes. So 2. Maintenance work. Press it. Let's see what looks like the camera works like.
The train lit up like
Maybe
a
this
Christmas
opens.
tree. Power was back on.
Now the power's back on. Perfect. So now I'll be able to enter the room that I was unable to enter before. I'll try it out over here too, just cause. Whatever. I have a lot of health, so that wasn't as difficult as I remember in the past. Okay. I guess I'll just control the entire train. That was cool.
So much for being subtle.
This is kind of like Die Hard, also. Like Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 2 Remastered. Not entirely sure how to get out of this room. There must be a door of some sort. Jump over all this stuff.
Hey, yeah.
2. So this game, it's like always like challenging, and you have to like fight very strategically, or else you lose, which I like a lot, because I like checkpoint games. They make the checkpoints like too much longer in like newer games. But switching between like multiple games makes it like way cooler. Because I can like if I get bored, I could just switch games and then come back to it later
The rusty
on.
door led to an abandoned part of the station, closed off since the early 40s. Something big was going down at Roscoe Street. Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here. Maybe not. One way or the other, I was gonna find out.
Alright, so saving. Looks like I'm like slightly running low on ammo a little bit. I kind of miss like all like the melee and stuff.
What was that? It's not. What the hell?
Looks like they have like caved in brick walls here. Or like marble.
Hey, yeah.
Oh shit. Just went here real quick. That was very close. Because like they could have like a pump action and just like pwn me completely. Like run out of slow-mo. It's like a pretty dark, looks like a subway system. But like an old abandoned subway system.
Like Lapino. Now that's spooky. Jack Lapino. Yeah, spooky. But also it's like the failure.
Alright. I like the dual Beretta. It's very good. I'm not sure how to jump. Oh, R2, right, of course. Not really sure, like, what I need to do over here. I really don't know what's going on Roscoe Street either. So, this is kind of, like, weird. Live from the crime scene, The American Dream, Part 1. Like how it keeps saving for me.
All done here. Give me the detonator.
What are you talking about?
The detonator.
Alright, so I'm not sure how to loot. There must be like some way to loot something. Start. Select. What does select do? Alright, options, take a look at the controller configuration. I like that. Because it's pretty difficult to strafe, crouch with L3, zoom with X. Okay. I press circle to save. Alright, triangle to cancel. Alright, so...
The door had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
Hey!
they have like rats in here.
Okay, fellas. The police are on their way. New York's fine.
Got a palm trees in here. So, I guess these dudes are gangsters. I guess I'm robbing a bank again, just like the Matrix. That's pretty cool. They're phoning. So Vault A. I think the bank scene in John Wick 3 was really cool, and then I also think that obviously the bank scene in Dark Knight really cool. Like the Dark Knight, the bank robbery scene. Basically, that was the first scene ever filmed with IMAX
The bank
cameras.
robbers had
First
left their
10 minutes
tools
of
on the
that movie
table.
by Christopher Nolan, which is pretty cool. Like Avengers was completely filmed.
Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
Filmed completely with IMAX cameras. And then, basically the Dunkirk was filmed with 70mm IMAX cameras. Looks like I can't go into vault speed. Oh, there we go. So I just gotta see what's going on.
Bank robbers scored lay on the table.
Cool stuff. Really like nothing. I like the sound effects in this game. I'm glad I restarted my PC so I can. So I'm gonna go to B, I guess. I keep hearing phones ringing, and it won't let me rob the bank. So I'm just gonna go back upstairs to that door that I've seen before. There are a lot of gold bars here everywhere, which is pretty cool. Like in Division 1, you have a bank robberies game or mission. That one's pretty fun. All right. Stepping on toes. So, let me see, one moment. YouTube. Alright, wow. So that was pretty cool.
Hold it! Max! Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack! I nearly shot you!
Alex, I'm glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue!
It's an armed robbery. A tunnel job straight through the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this White? This is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to pick a place? Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's Lupino, it's... Alex? Alex!
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
Got him down!
Alright, so
Let's
I was pulling out to. Oh, that was so obnoxious. Oh, what's happening? That was obviously in game. That was within Max Payne, all that like loud alarm noises you just heard, obviously. I like the subway cards on the pad. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know if I could skip this. Oh yeah, you press select and it skips. Looks like. Can you skip it?
Hold it! Max! Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack! I nearly shot you!
Alex, I'm glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more
Thanks,
corpses here than at the city morgue!
It's an armed robbery. A tunnel job straight through the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this White?
Escape
This is
Room 2
Lupino's
also
gig?
has
This
a
is
pretty
Lupino's
cool
doing?
bank
Lupino's
scene in
men?
it.
Really?
They kind of rushed that movie after
You
like
sure
the
know how to
first
pick a place?
half of the
Can you
movie.
get through?
No, it's
but
locked.
Escape Room 2
We gotta
is
get out of here.
average.
If it's Lupino, it's...
It could have been way better.
Alex?
But I mean, I only saw Escape Room 1. so maybe that one's good.
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
It was like average. It's highly average. I like the really bad platform better. Alright, so that's where I came from, obviously. There's a subway card. Alright, so...
Whack him!
Just find that dude.
Let's get the hell out of here.
We'll be fine. Hey, yeah.
I'm like just adjusting my aim down. And why it takes so long to shoot. Alright, that was much easier. I just had to avoid the pump guy. Oh, I just ate all my painkillers by mistake. I'm trying to open that. So exit gate control. Looks like it works or doesn't work. Can't tell. Go this way.
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes.
No idea who Jack Lupino is. Playing at Bogart. So, playing at Bogart seems kind of like random. Like, looks like it's, I guess, still snowing. I'm not sure how long it snows or whatever, but I don't know. This game's very fun. I'm enjoying myself so far. I've only been playing for 32 minutes, and
Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract
cool.
killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements. The NYPD was closing in.
I
could hear the
like The
sirens.
Matrix for
Their
an
wail was a
hour and a half
crescendo.
before on PS2.
Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was
So,
my attention.
yeah, I'm gonna play this for like another mission or two, and then I'm
I
gonna
went
play,
for the
like,
hotel
some other-
first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the pain in the butt. Pain to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it?
Alright, so the Finito brothers looks like they're
Don't answer that. A
I
rhetorical
don't know what the
question.
other guy's name
I got
is
something for
again.
the boss.
I
Lupino
don't know
around?
what you did.
That kind of
I'm
depends
thinking
on
like
who's
Lupe
asking.
Fiasco.
A friend or a junk squad plant. But don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he said bye.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap hotel. Instead, I
These
ran
guys
into
are
the Finito
wise
brothers.
guys.
My cover had been blown. The door slammed shut behind me. And then I was dodging bullets like raindrops.
Pain in the butt. Ha ha! Pain to the max. Junk squad pig. Got a ticket to Marble City for you. Feet first and lying down. Freaking A.
A letter on the desk caught my eye.
Bosses, everything all right? Boss?
I had met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gognitti. Gognitti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, Vinny, you're in charge of this one, unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
Joey, Vigilio, you all right in there? They're not
I could
answering.
save
Call the others.
easily.
Tell
I'm
them to come
not
quick.
sure.
Okay, but we can't wait for them. We gotta go in now.
have a safe here.
Bosses, we're coming in.
There he is.
Oh, right. Oh, nice. This is like a pretty cool building. Much better like area than like the subway. That's cool. I'm driving next to coast and then I'll go that way. Alright. That's definitely where I need to go.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Payne's there and they're not answering. Let's go on.
I had to restart the checkpoint because I got pwned.
My cover had been blown. The door slammed shut behind me. And then I was dodging bullets
It's
like
a pretty
raindrops.
difficult checkpoint, it looks like.
Pain in the butt. Ha ha! Pain to the max. Yo, squad pig. Got a ticket to Marble City for you. Eat first and lying down. Free-
A letter on the desk caught my eye.
Bosses,
A letter on the
Everything
desk caught his
alright?
eye? Really? Trying to read the letter right
I had met Lupino.
now. Okay.
bosses. Joey, Vigilio, you all right in there? They're not answering. Call the others.
It's Payne!
Alright. I think the pump action is better than the sawed off, but personally, I just prefer
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Payne's there and they're not answering. Let's go on. Hey!
just get this thing. Let's see the one. Alright, new checkpoint. This game's pretty fun, like after playing Silent Hill, because like Silent Hill I'm like in a maze, so now I gotta just like do a lot of action and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna log off and switch games. Not sure what, but